Remember when there was word that the KKK was on the Mizzou campus over in Missouri? And they were saying that some racist thug was putting messages out there like about shooting black people or whatever. And I think something to the effect of don't come to school tomorrow, something, some old BS. You remember that? Now, they happened to get the guy and arrest him, but I wanted to say this. I made a mistake in my original video about it, and I said that the person's name was Yak. The service that the person was posting the threatening messages on was a service called Yik Yak. It's some sort of text messaging service or message board, or I don't know what the hell it is. But the point is, the guy on your screen, Hunter M. Park, is the man that the police are accusing of posting those threatening and racist text messages on the internet about killing black people. I'm going to read to you what riverfronttimes.com wrote about it, and I quote, they said, update, at 8:45 a.m., the suspect has been identified as Hunter M. Park, a 20-year-old who was not a University of Missouri student. Park was arrested in Rolla, Missouri. According to the University of Missouri Police Department, quote, Park was contacted in Rolla, Missouri by the University of Missouri Police and transported to the University of Missouri Police Department in Columbia, where he was arrested and processed. Additional information cannot be released due to the investigative nature of the report, end quote. Park is apparently from Lake St. Missouri. We've added his booking photo below. Original story follows. Campus police at University of Missouri have taken someone into custody following a threat on a widely used campus social network, Yik Yak, last night. Yik Yak allows people near any given campus to post anonymously. Pause the story right there. Yeah, you can post anonymously until you say some stupid shit like this, then you get investigated and thrown in a cell. Anyway, back to the story. The postings can then be viewed by anyone tapping into the campus network. They don't have to be a student to post or to read the messages, but they do have to be geographically close. The suspect was taken into custody off campus, according to police. Police have not given specifics of threat, but a widely shared screenshot on Twitter last night contained the chilling statement, quote, some of you are all right. Don't go to campus tomorrow. On Yik Yak, students reacted immediately, quote, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? One wrote. If that is a threat, it is completely inappropriate, wrote another. At 7:44 p.m. last night, the university announced it had increased security after, quote, social media threats. A few hours later, at 10 p.m., the statement was updated to say it was actively investigating, quote, MUPD is investigating reports of threats made in social media. Please call 911 immediately if you need help, end quote. On Monday, and for the record, this is where the story gets even more interesting. Quote, on Monday, the system's president at the university stepped down following student protests, and the chancellor agreed to take on a new role. Tension has been high. Some students had used Yik Yak to push back anonymously against the developments, as MSNBC reported. Here's the official statement in the most recent MU alert issued this morning at 6 a.m. University of Missouri police have apprehended the suspect that posted threats to campus on Yik Yak and other social media. The suspect is in MUPD custody and was not located on or near the MU campus at the time of the threat. We will update this website as additional information is confirmed. MU is operating on a regular schedule. Please check here for official information. Safety is the university's top priority, and we are working hard to assure that the campus remains safe while information is obtained and confirmed. This is the official University of Missouri Emergency Alert website. Whenever an emergency that affects the university community, this website will be updated as quickly as possible with the most current, confirmed information. Please check here for official information so that phone systems do not become overloaded. Please do not call MUPD, as they are working hard to confirm facts and maintain the safety of the campus. We are in touch with them as they work through the process and will update this website as quickly as information is received and confirmed. Safety is the university's top priority, and we are working hard to ensure that the campus remains safe while information is obtained and confirmed. Wow, this is a long ass news story. I didn't know it was going to be this long. I apologize. Anyway, they go on to say, update at 9:52 a.m. Another threat on Yik Yak was reported last night. one threatening to, quote, stand my ground tomorrow and shoot every black person I see. Let's read that again. I'm going to stand my ground tomorrow and shoot every black person I see, is what the person said on Yik Yak. Hold on a second here. I just wanted to say this before I go on with the rest of the story. Notice the words, stand my ground. Obviously, that was a reference to the whole George Zimmerman and Trayvon Martin thing. And, you know, to be honest with you, first of all, they're basically saying, now, when you stand your ground, that's like what? Self-defense, right? So what they're essentially saying is, if they kill a so-called black person, it's automatically self-defense. And that's what a lot of racist white people believe, that there's no such thing as killing a black person, because they're not people. It's not really murder, as somebody said online recently. And basically what they're trying to say is that it should be legal for them to do so. So all of you racist black people who love you some white people, who are always defending racism, just remember this. They think that they should be able to legally shoot you and get away with it. They think there should be no trial. They shouldn't have to go down to the police station. Their word should be accepted. And their word is they were black anyway. So what? So please remember that. Just like you people who are fans of that guy Toast, you know, the racist guy who makes videos about hair hats and beasties and all the other foolishness, that clown. Just remember this. Anybody who's like him, just remember, these white people want to kill you and just get away with it. Not just the ones in law enforcement, just regular old random white people. Anyway, back to the story. The story reads, and I quote, another threat on Yik Yak was reported last night, one threatening to, quote, stand my ground tomorrow and shoot every black person I see. It's unclear at this point which is linked to Park or whether both originated with him. Here's the other threat, which is far more direct and graphic. And then they posted when it said, you know, I'm going to stand my ground tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. So here's the deal. They're saying that it's unclear of whether or not it's linked to this guy. Because when you're white and you have the complexion for protection, this goddamn Neanderthal here, they're basically saying, you know, in so many words, he's being accused of it. You know, he's just a suspect. The beginning of the story says the suspect has been identified as Hunter M. Park, a 20-year-old who is not a University of Missouri student. Park was arrested in Rolla, Missouri. So basically what they're essentially saying is, you know, hey, he's just a suspect. He may or may have not done it. You know, this is a part of the game. If he was black, they would have just said he was guilty already. There would be no need to say, you know, we're not sure whether or not he did it. You know, he may have done it, allegedly, suspect. You know, there's certain keywords, buzzwords, code words that they use when you have the complexion for protection. And they do this with every group of people except for so-called blacks. Where usually, if you're accused of something, then, well, they'll basically just say you're guilty or whatever you're being accused of and just leave it at that. You know, we'll figure it out later. We'll figure out exactly what happened later. But somebody said the black guy did it. And the reason why they do things like that is because black people have no status. Because black is just a made up word. And the reason why they call you a black male is because they can legally blackmail you. MALEMAIL. Same damn thing. That's why the so-called blackmail is the black scapegoat. They can literally legally pin anything they want to you, thanks to the coloration of the law. But anyways, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm wrong. And maybe it's okay for them to do this. Maybe this is the way things are meant to be. I think it's fucked up. I think it needs to be changed. I think that the tables need to be turned. But this is all my opinion. Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. And no, I'm not saying that all white folks are bad. But damn, when they do go bad, they go completely fucking rotten. Like this fucker right here. But this is all my opinion. Meat Magazine.